There we go. All right. Welcome, Cooking Conspiracy. Happy Saturday. Hope your favorite team won today. But we're here. We're going to do a chicken stir fry. It's going to be kind of like General Tao's chicken if you're familiar. We'll see how the rip-off Chinese restaurant cookbook does, even though I'm not following it at all. But it gave me the idea. So let's get started. Uh, Got some raw nuts. Then we're gonna put the raw nuts in a dry pan. Just let them roast off a little bit. Meanwhile, what was I gonna do next? Oh. God bless the red, white, and blue. Alright. It's going to be a lot of choppy in this situation tonight, so I want my knife ready to go. Nice, even strokes. I'm going to hone the blade, get it all lined up nice and pretty. One of these days I'm actually going to sharpen this with whetstone and all that. But today's not the day. It's ready to go. If I just angle it a little bit. Oh, shit. I want you to see that. I'm going to scooch over here. I don't know what in the name of diabetes you're trying to make, Storm Raider, but welcome to the channel. Glad to see you. Broccoli. We're just going to go around the outside there, just like that. Any of the big chunks we're going to subdivide. Think your grandpa's family farm that gets turned into subdivision. What is with you and beef Wellingtons? You know, I feel like I don't want to know what type of beef Wellington you're searching for, and I feel like you're using it as a code word, little pest. But no, we're doing I guess chicken stir fry that's going to end up being like General Tao's chicken. I don't know if that's just strictly an American thing, but it's going to be good. But I've never made one of those in my life, but you know, I promise you when I do it, I will do it on here. So someday I'll make a beef Wellington on here. I'm sure that'll bring you pleasure, and I'll be glad to introduce that joy into your life. Alright. Into the trash bowl. Oh, what are my options? Then I love Jesus too, Lillian. Tell him I say hello, you know. I was a little bit worried that I hadn't called him in a while. Bok choy, watch this magic. Oh, look, cut. I'm a little bit afraid that this is going to be too much vegetables, too much bulk for this pan I'm going to use, but it's okay. We'll be okay. Key word there so far. Maybe day 8 a fat can, but Saturday night is not the night to be healthy. It's gonna be a chicken stir fry, General Tso's chicken style, I guess. I think that's plenty of onion. So. Because we got these hot peppers, we gotta throw those in. Yeah, I've sensed a little judgment. Well, pest control. I mean, obviously you've forgotten where you're from. Shock tops. What type of weirdo beer is that? At least I don't forget where I come from. Yeah. See a bad spot on your vegetables, like here, a little, blemish. Just cut it off. You don't gotta throw away the whole pepper. I don't know. I don't think fruit and beer should mix. Maybe a lime and a Corona or Dos Equis or Modelo or whatever. But as a whole, fruit and beer should not mix. I think the Germans pretty much got it right when they introduced those beer laws that pretty much said you shall not molest the beer. Okay. So my vegetables are all prepped here. I got some bok choy, I got some broccoli, half an onion, 2 Fresno peppers or whatever. What's going on, Kevin? How you doing? Russian beer probably sucks, if I had to bet. Yeah. But we're just getting ready, making some General Tso's chicken-ish. Need a few cloves of garlic. Got that right here. All pretty good. Woke up, walked the dogs, went for a run, watched football. Not necessarily in that order. Walked the dogs again. Went to the grocery store. Took a nap. It was a pretty exciting day. Yeah, sometimes you gotta change it up, you don't want to blow your arm out, it's like a pitching rotation. Bone in, skin on chicken thighs, mainly because they're the cheapest and they're a little bit darker. I think they got better flavor. But I've already ate the skin off because I'm going to try something that I need chicken skin for. But So in a little bit, I'm going to debone these and cut them into chunks, you know. 4 big cloves of garlic will be plenty for this. I'm going to crush, and honestly, that'll make the skin pop off real nicely, just like that. And I'm going to leave them in big chunks so they don't burn nearly as easily. Well, you came to the right spot. Yeah, I heard that they were scrapping pretty good. You know, and sometimes when you watch that, it brings out like an animalistic urge inside of you that you just gotta appreciate. And when it comes down to it, we're all animals. These are big cloves of garlic, so I'm not going to try to overpower it with garlic. I think that's enough. And I got some ginger here as well. I don't want to know what you stick in your blowhole then, Lily Pest, but cool. Just give it a quick little peel here. Get the nub out of the way. We don't want the nub. What's going on, JFK? I know a thing or two. Yeah, you got 20 million bucks, you know, win or lose, you know. And I think he was like the devil in the South Park episode when the devil's boxing Jesus and the devil takes a dive to cash in because he bet on Jesus. So let's slice the ginger up here. Okay. And then we'll add that in with our garlic. So we got garlic and ginger in a little cup here. So I think we're on to, I think we're done with the cutting board. So now we can get on to working with our chicken. Yeah, well, you know, you probably made the right call leaving Ohio because Ohio sucks, you know. This is coming from Michigander. Y'all can't drive. Colorado's cool, though. Yeah, so I got some chicken thighs. There's still a little bit of garbage on that side, so I'm just going to flip the board over. Instant clean. Oh man, Cleveland's the only city that makes Detroit looks good. What's going on, Lady Weiser? How you doing tonight? Just find the bone, cut right along it. And you could use a trimming knife or something if you want to be a little bit more precise, but I'm not too worried about it. Because I'm not going to waste these, I'm going to use them to make a broth or a stock. So if there's a little bit of meat left on the bone, I'm not going to stress about it. But we're not doing that tonight. And on the same token, I'm going to trim off the excess fat here. I already yanked the skin off of them. You know, when I buy chicken thighs, I buy bone in, skin on. I don't know, you're about ready to get bent over by Indiana next week. And Oregon, I have no idea. It's grocery store chicken, cheapest they had. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. Dogs are cool. We like dogs here. So find the bone, just run right along it. Get anything that's going to be crunchy out of the way. Get the fat out. That'll help the broth along. Oh man, what I miss? I thought you just, Salt Lake City sounds cool. What's going on, Eddie? If you manage to cut up any bones into the mix, just discard them. Anything that's going to be crunchy you don't want. Your cashews are beautifully roasted by now. Go ahead and turn that off for now. A little bit of browning, nothing too bad. What am I missing? Cashews, Weiser. Chicken stir fry, you know, the General Tao's-ish chicken. Get that out of the way. Okay, chicken looks like it's all cut up nice. $10. Hold on. Yeah, that sounds a lot, you know. I don't know, skiing's expensive. I mean, they got, you know, everybody shits on Vail Resorts and all that, but they give a pretty good military discount, so hats off to them. Yep. I mean, yeah, it's a life skill. I mean, just, yeah, gotta hustle for it though. Okay, I can read a little bit better. Oh yeah, skiing is super fun. I'm really, really excited for it. No, not doing Dogecoin, you know. If I invest conservatively, save my money, live within my means, I'll be able to ski as long as I want and my body's able. So, got a nice glass there. Actually, I want a smaller glass. try some more appropriate size. Yeah, Michigan's cool. You know, I'm a little bit biased, but great state. Oh man, yeah. I mean, didn't think we were gonna get to a point where Amazon's worse for you than cocaine, but here we are. At least you get some networking when you're doing coke. Just had the hoisin sauce in my hands. I think I took it to the kitchen. This is not ideal. Damn it. Good news, the rice turned out okay. Oh my god. I will put northern Michigan in the summer up against anywhere in the world. Absolutely gorgeous. So we got hoisin sauce here. See if it's gonna pour. It's gonna pour. It's gotta be about a quarter to a third of a cup or so. We're gonna have to put enough in to make it liquidy here. Pop the top on the soy sauce. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Rice vinegar, same thing. One, 2. Let's check the consistency of this. Yeah, well, kind of went the opposite way with that one. Arizona and Michigan doesn't get a much bigger jump than that. Alright, give it a stir. See if it needs any adjustments before you add the honey, because that'll thicken it up. I mean, if you have to, you can obviously add some more vinegar or water, whatever. We have a nice sweetness. I'm counting on those jalapenos that I diced up to give it a little bit of heat. Splash more soy. Now just be aware when you're adding soy sauce, you're adding salt. Same thing. A little bit of rice vinegar. Equal parts soy to rice vinegar. There's a lot of vegetables here. Oh yeah, I spent a few years out in Colorado Springs. What part of Colorado Springs? Yeah, we might get 1 day of 95 in the summer. That's not usual. Okay, that's the consistency I'm looking for. Phenomenal taste. Well, this is gonna go hot and go quick once we get started. So look around, make sure you got everything you need. Hold your applause. Oh, welcome, Terry. You hammered yet? I know you were planning on it. Uh, yes, Lady Weiser. The hoisin is already in. And then as my sugar, I added it in the form of honey. I'm gonna go make sure the rice turned out okay. White rice, I didn't have any, so I used brown rice, but it looks kind of whitish, so it'll be good. I don't know, I don't think it's a fancy Michigan sauce, but we're just cultured. Put the rice off to the side. Go ahead, let this start preheating. You're gonna want it nice and scorchy. Got something to move everything around with. Got my garlic, ginger, got my chicken. I didn't season it. I'm betting on the sauce to do its job. Yeah, well, it was on sale. What can I say? Sorry about your situation, little pest. Got bok choy, onion, jalapeno, broccoli. I'm a little bit worried that this isn't a big enough pan for the situation. Black pepper, if I need it, it's right here, but I don't think I'll need it. Got a cup of rice. I got somewhere to put my cooked chicken. Yep. Still got a little bit to go on that. Yeah, well, they're a cold weather dog. I feel bad for people that get Siberian Husky in the desert. But man, they're high maintenance though. Alright, what a mess here. Yeah, mixed feelings on zoos. Great date, good for conservation. I mean, are they ethical? Are they not? Eh, I would say they're fine. I mean, overall, I think they do good things. Hey, Terry, you can't forget where you came from. Because, like, when you think about it, that's fair. But when you think about it, like, how many people's, like, first experience with those exotic animals that inspired their love of conservation was when they went to the zoo when they were like 4 or 5 or whatnot. Look at that, a good air conditioning, but I concur. I mean, oh yeah, let's heat that. Yeah, well, JC, your husky might be defective. Oh yeah, mine dude, good to see you. Am I the exotic YouTuber right now? Yeah, my Dachshunds aren't too big of fans of snow, to be honest. So peanut oil. Ooh, I meant to do a tablespoon or whatever, but that's fine. Garlic, ginger goes in. Give it 30 seconds or so. This pan isn't as hot as I wanted. Woks are tough here. Yeah, well, Terry, you were shitting on me for wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row, but, you know, we fixed the problem. Once the garlic and ginger starts to get really fragrant, oh man, I gotta fix that camera for this. There we go. Well, that's about right, yeah. We've had some counseling. You don't want the garlic to burn because if it burns, it puts in a bitterness that you don't want. Yeah, well, sometimes you step on them and then they learn from that situation, you know? Yeah, this pan's not big enough for what I'm trying to do, so I'm just gonna double down and turn up the heat and hope for the best. YouTube, my father, ex-girlfriends, their mothers, random restaurant here, random restaurant there. Yeah, that chicken's gonna need some salt. Oh yeah, they'll be out when it's time to eat. They're pretty good about waiting while I'm cooking, but oh, thanks, Robert. There we go. Gotta get out of the steam. I'm glad to have you with us, Mr. Broadwater. Alright, some of the garlic's burning, I'm not happy about that. So we're gonna go fishing. We'll be okay. But it's giving this garlickiness to the oil. I don't want it to give it burntness to the oil. I really should have used a bigger pan for this, or done it in 2 batches, but yeah, broth, burnt garlic is the worst. Yeah, Food Network had some good stuff back in the day. That's as close as I got to broth. But, a little bit of liquid. You're right. I'll boil off. And when the beer is gone, I'll add the vegetables. How's that? Who's Amy? Just missed something. Ooh, white chocolate shrimp Alfredo. Oh God, I really hope I'm not in the category of 1,000-pound sisters. I like to think I got my life together a little bit better than that. No, at least the beer will get the chicken cooked all the way through. Probably should have made this in 2 batches or a bigger pan. Because this is just going to overfill the pan even more, but I feel like we're committed at this point. Because now everything in there is steaming versus not recently. Yeah, my real name's Andy, but CC, Cooking Conspiracy, Andy, all will be good. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's going to cook through. I'm not going to get salmonella. Life will be good. The sauce will still get sticky and it'll be good. Just one why. Just one why. Once the beer boils off, the chicken will be about done. Then we can put the vegetables in. But, maybe if I'm lucky, the chicken will get a little bit of that Pabst Blue Ribbon flavor. But I'm thinking if the pan's too full, I'll take the chicken out and let the vegetables cook and reintroduce the chicken. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. What do you think, Penny? Yeah. Well, I don't live in Ohio, a little pest control I don't have to worry about. That's the plan, veggies, chicken, sauce. There we go, now it's boiling. I thought they were from Springfield, Kentucky. Or Illinois. They're definitely somewhere in the Midwest, though. Oh shit, that was the raw chicken. I'm not, you didn't see that. Back in there. Quick run through the oil, sterilize. Get the chicken out. A little bit more oil won't hurt the situation, I don't think. Now you're going to want to keep all this moving because the bottom of the pan's hot, the sides not so much. And once again, should have done this in 2 batches, but the vegetables will cook down a little bit. But sometimes we screw up and we get the chance to fix our problems. Yeah. Oh, we're just making a chicken stir fry. I'm butchering it, though. That's okay. You know what? Don't use woks very often. Oil, swirl it around. Hey, yeah, you're still playing with yourself, playful pal, so it's all good. Fresno pepper instead of red pepper, and you nailed it, Lady Wiser. Chicken's going back in. On the chicken. Sorry, sauce went down the wrong bowl in the taste. Now we'll let that sauce reduce a little bit, get nice and sticky. Won't take long, maybe a minute. Ooh. Glad you enjoy being here, Pest Control. Thanks, JFK. It's really coming together. Give it a minute. Oh, are we back to talking about Diddy shit? It's important to taste your food as you go. And I'm just cooking for myself, so. Concur, pest control. Come on, do you really think your restaurant chefs don't do the same thing? And do you really think they get a clean spoon every time they need to taste something? Oh, shit. We got a couple of escapees, but nothing too terrible. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this is gonna be a pain in the ass to clean, but I'm here for it. Yeah, I was a little bit worried. Started off with the wrong pan. We made the switch, but I think we made a good recovery. I guess the lesson learned: when in doubt, go with the IDE. What is IDE? Well, it depends where you're at. Doval. That sauce is going to be sticky, so minimize how much it touches. And take those roasted cashews, and they'll give it a nice crisp crunch. Play to win, folks. Mm-hmm. Be right back. Mm-hmm. I gotta go find my chopsticks. This is a problem. Now, I'm just going to say it. You didn't see this coming from a Pabst Blue Ribbon drinker. Collect the tax. I already got 2 tax collectors. I don't need another one. Why are we talking about baby oil? That joke's gone old. You know, I'll do a throwback episode from the sofa. And don't just ignore that. There's the sofa. But, you know, it's kind of guarded right now. So I guess the lessons I got to learn from this one is use the big pan first. Don't try to put too much in a small pan. Yeah, well, I think he would be a prize catch in the gated 60 plus community, though. I mean, am I wrong, Lady Wiser? You know, it's in pretty good shape for a 60-year-old. Thank you. I appreciate it. Definitely did not burn anything other than that other pan. That was fine. It would be a compliment, little pest control, if I was not 33. All right, Mr. Boom and Doom, you're getting on probation. I'm tired of hearing that. Probation! Ha ha! Yeah. Yeah, Lance, we can definitely go without the spamming. No, no, no. There's too much bullshit in this for you. Well, who are we talking about? You know, I'm just saying that Mike Tyson would be getting all the ladies in a 60 plus community. Find me a 6-year-old in better shape than Mike Tyson is right now. Yeah. I'm gonna go throw some water in this so it can start soaking. Yeah, I mean, what do y'all think? Do you think it was staged or not? What a miss. Playful pal, I figure you're still playing pocket pool, so good for you. But no, I did pretty good on the diet today. You know, only had chicken wrap earlier, and that's it. I'm thinking so. I mean, he looked a lot different in his pre-workouts versus the actual fight. Now, dolphins are kind of sex deviants, aren't they, little past? But I don't know what their dolphin years to human years translation is. I thought they lived like long as we did. It's pretty good. I'm probably going to have to get seconds. Well, there's no substitute for experience, Lady Wiser. Yeah, I mean, I get Jake Paul's good at what he does and all that, but you don't. He doesn't have the edge that really great boxers or really great fighters do. Hmm. So what does that mean? You're like 47? I don't know. I don't know the conversion rate. Pest control. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go get some more rice. Mm. So what does that mean? You're 15 or 35 pest control? Help us out. Uh, I think $50,000 would be a little low for me. Guess it depends where we're at. I would do a body shop for 50K. No. Wait a second. Are you a girl, pest control? Yeah, but I'm not a jackass, am I? I'm confused. Does that mean you get punched in the ass, or is that like a, or are your peaches your boobs? I'm confused. Never seen a guy refer to themselves peaches, plural. Yeah, I do what I can. Drink dolphin, then you need to get. Hold on. Why do I need to get off base more? I was off base today. I went to the beach. It was nice. Now I still got to watch the 6th season of Cobra Kai tonight, so I got a busy night. Broken ribs are a lot easier to heal than a broken jaw. I'm not watching 1,000 Pound Sisters. Yeah, I never really got into Yellowstone. I heard it's really good, but I honestly don't have time in my life to start a new series that has like 7 series right now. The first 3 seasons, absolutely hilarious, amazing. It's kind of gone down a little bit since then, but at this point, I'm already committed. You got to see it through to the end. But honestly, as I thought it was funny. I thought it was worth watching. Last couple seasons, they've drug it along a little too far, so there's some cringe to it. But there's some really good moments in it as well. I stay in the spot Tastes just like normal Chinese food where it tastes so good you eat way too much of it. That's kind of where I'm at right now, but I'll finish the bowl and put the leftovers away for tomorrow. I've seen 1 and 2. Is the new one number 3? Yeah, is that a daily thing? Well, if it's on Disney Plus, I'll have to check it out. Well, all right. I challenge anybody to put a better series in front of me than Sopranos, though. No, no, I think you're full of shit on that one. Pest control, Alaskan bush people. Nah, no, 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 no. But Game of Thrones was really good. Breaking Bad was good too. Game of Thrones deflowered itself with the last season or two, though. House of Dragon was decent. I enjoyed it. Please feel free to continue to talk about bullshit. I'm going to start cleaning up a little bit. I heard that I never got into House of Cards, though. I mean, it's on the short list of things for the future, though. Probably about a 4. It's not too bad. There's just enough that you can kind of tell that there's something in there. But I don't know if it was the cooking process or sugar, but or enough vinegar, but it wasn't too hot. Yeah, I mean, let's just separate his acting from his, whatever else he did. And, let him continue to act while he's on trial. Is Kevin Spacey in jail or, what happened to him? I mean, when it comes down to it, artists are going to do weird shit. It's just fact of life. If you want good art, you have to have weirdos. Oh shit. I should film a new season then. Well, you just lost 2 weeks of your life once you get that HBO Max subscription. Maybe you and little pest control can do halfsies. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit, I believe, is the end of that quote. But yeah, I mean, whether false or not, it doesn't matter. Let's get his ass back in House of Cards. I mean, whether you love it or hate it, you gotta believe the justice system found him innocent. Let's put him back in another episode. Now, 50 years ago, and from now, we're going to be reading articles about all the people that were blacklisted and kind of like the Red Scare. Concur, pest control. Concur. That being said, he is stigmatized. I mean, that being said, if a company doesn't want to be associated with them, that's their right too. But, I do believe in innocent until proven guilty. Oh, I don't know about that, Gonna maybe be a cook someday if I play my cards right. I mean, at the end of the day, if you act like an asshole, there's going to be consequences. What did Chris D'Ella do? what a miss. Yeah, obviously somebody's importance Coke at the White House, you know. I would be seriously bummed out, if I was going to some important meeting, felt like I needed to have a little Coke to get through it, and then you forgot it in the shoe change or in the closet or whatever. Like, how do you get busted bringing Coke to the White House? Mm-hmm. Wonder if the little baggie had like the presidential seal on it. Kiko, that was broccoli. Dumbass. Yeah. Now, who the hell brings Coke to meet the president, you know? What an idiot. Hey, all artists are going through some sort of turmoil. Sorry, all good artists has some sort of turmoil, Normal, well-adjusted people to society do not make great art. It's just fact. Yeah, he just had a good voice. I mean, are there any Bob Ross paintings in the Louvre? I bet he smoked pot. I had it bet. But he was an Air Force guy, so yeah. Bob Ross didn't do drugs. Come on, guys. And there's nothing for you. Just go to the freezer for the stock. Oh man. Oh yeah, we just have happy little accidents, no mistakes. It's a good day. And the other day on PBS, Reading Rainbow Guy. Then you had a Mr. Rogers. What a cast. I mean, in a relaxing off, who's more relaxing, Morgan Freeman's voice or Bob Ross? Yeah, that's possible. Well, I wouldn't bet against it. I would have thought that would have made his hand a little bit jittery, though. Well, things are starting to add up, Was he a Vietnam vet? Oh, I don't know, maybe about a year ago, maybe more, but they're all going into a high level meeting or something, and then they found a bag of Coke. So it was based on all the people that were at the meeting. It was some uh, high level individual, either that or Hunter. You never know. Yeah, Vietnam guys, they saw some things. Yeah, but enough to give them cancer, though. Oh. Rest in peace, Bob Ross. Oh, man. Yeah, a little bit of burning, not too much, though. I'll come off. Oh, man, what a miss. Literally nothing. Anybody have a good joke? Oh, shit. Okay, I just got all the message. Poor little Bob. Well, he might have stuck a car key in the socket. I did that once. Yeah, I think he might have been dead before you even watched PBS. Oh man. Ah, man. Did you catch Grandma ogling him, little pest? I'm listening, JFK. Yeah, Betty White was probably fun at a party if I had to bet. Mm, no strong opinions one way or another. Yes, she's still alive. What's going on, Haywa? How you doing tonight? Got some more pepper seeds. That is correct. Made like some General Tso's chicken. You know, if I get hungry enough, I might make dessert though. You never know. Yeah, she was pretty good. The free homing. Yeah, did she like lose her voice for like forever and then had like some sort of miracle and can sing again or whatever? Penny. Look, there's nothing up here for you. Hold on, what started on 15 November? Like opening day of deer season? Are you satisfied there's nothing up here for you, Penny? See? Nothing. Yeah, she's my baby. Probably my best redeeming quality, to be honest. Uh, yeah, South Park had a pretty good episode on stem cells. Yeah, I believe so. I mean, they get me when I'm asleep, and by the time they wake me up, you know, the damage is already done. Yeah, one to cook, one to clean. No! Shots fired. But I don't think I could take the nagging, you know. I like freedom. I mean, he slash she question mark has a point. I mean, I still don't know if little pest is male or female. I think male, but he referred to himself with two peaches, so that was very feminine of him. Yeah, well, they weren't nuts. I mean, oranges doesn't help your cause. He has plenty of mud on his helmet. I don't get that one, JFK. hold on. You're gonna have to explain this one to us, little past. Like, not relevant, JFK. What I'm really curious is how he is saving money on his car. He or she saving his money on his car insurance by being non-binary. You might get me on board on this one. Please elaborate, little pest control. This is the type of conspiracy that we all need to know about. Oh, really? Hmm. It's unfortunate. I mean, is it significant enough savings to be worth it? Yeah. Well, I love a good story of sticking it to the government. Big fan. It's not even the government, that's just private insurance, but still, the concept stands. Well, it's kind of nice not to have any freaks in here tonight. That was a pleasant surprise. Usually we get one or two. Oh yeah, the prices have gone up on everything. I mean, the dollar menu is now like the $3 menu. You knew we were screwed when they changed it from the dollar menu to the value menu. Yeah, make the dollar menu a dollar again. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the economy. I think I'll stay good until after the inauguration. Then all the yeah, I think we're gonna have a rough 2 years or so before it starts to turn around. I mean, I will say Burger King has really upped their game recently. Their burgers are actually decent now. Uh, right up there with Wendy's, but Wendy's is way too overpriced now. That's ridiculous. And then when I read the article, when they thought about doing like surge pricing for lunch, yeah, you kind of lost me on that one. Yeah, Wendy's is delicious, but I mean, is 10, $12 worth of fast food burger now? I mean, why the hell wouldn't I just go to Applebee's at that price point? And Applebee's is just as fast. Oh, I can't wait to see the reduction in government spending over the next few years or whatever. But there will be costs to that. I mean, government's been propping up the economy for so long. I mean, if you fire all the freeloaders, all of a sudden the freeloaders don't have money, they're not putting it into the economy. It'll be rough for a little bit there. Oh, In and Out is very good. Lady Weiser, I'm hoping you're not going to finish out that sentence with saying I like wild style or animal style or whatever, but you do you. Eh, I don't identify as a Hawaiian, don't you worry. Man, Michigan did our part. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, it's tough to beat a good double double animal style, though. Am I right? I expect it to be a rough couple of years resetting things, hopefully for a better long haul, but it ain't gonna be all sunshine and roses the next 2, 3 years. I mean, there's 3 million government workers, you cut a third of them, that's a million people on the unemployment line right there. It's a lot of people, a lot of waste, but a lot of people at the same time, so there are gonna be bumps. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, blah blah blah. Numbers came out was anywhere from $3 to $12 more, not including. Ah, thanks, Diane. Have a good one. Enjoy your animal style in and out. Oh yeah, the tariffs. Temu's gonna be a little bit more expensive. All the shit that you don't buy at Harbor Freight made in America is gonna be more expensive. That's gonna happen, and it needs to happen. Well, playful pal, if you weren't jerking off so much, you might have learned something in school. Yeah, like girlfriend, playful pal, definitely ain't gonna get one of those. No, I don't get the spotlights, but yeah, well, freeloaders are gonna be held accountable. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to go where they hold traditions. I mean, I think if you're looking for a Filipina, you should probably go to the Philippines. It's kind of hard to find one of those that's outside of the Philippines. Are you gonna do like the mail order thing? I hear people get catfished once in a while doing that. Yeah, they show up and it's just some big old, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the 0, 1, and 2 scale is very applicable in that situations, but uh, I'd still be upset if what I thought was a woman had a wiener. I'd be upset Very upset about that. Well, I don't know. What if he cheered for the other team? I mean, you would get lumpia probably, I would assume. And that's pretty damn good. What's going on, Jay? How you doing? Just chilling, talking about nothing. Apparently, little pest control wants a Filipino wife. I respect that. Not sure what his question is. I wouldn't want to date either a Bob or a Neil. Maybe a Bobby Sue. I might as well date a Brit at that point, but I don't think the Australians do the mail order wife thing. Oh, must have missed it. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not ruling it out. Yeah, Australia's a big ass country. I'm sure they do. Oh, it's probably an accurate summation. What's going on, Dancing with the Sun? All right, chill, JFK. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about a kangaroo hitting a punching bag. I have questions. You can't forget where you came from. You know, what do you drink dancing on the sun? Probably a high noons with a name like that. Yeah, kangaroos can mess you up. I don't know why everybody hates on PBRs. I mean, there's a reason why people sing about them. Went straight past high noons, could have taken a win and went straight to IPAs. Who drinks IPAs at 10:45? Hmm. Every once in a while, I'll do an IPA, but one IPA, you know, for casual football watching beer drinking, I'm not reaching for an IPA. Maybe I'll do it at the brewery or whatever. I don't know. I think it's the beer you go for if you're just trying to get hammered quickly. I don't think I would label it a girl's drink because it's like, I don't know. Some IPAs are like 7, 8, 9, 10% alcohol or whatever. Do they serve it like a Boilermaker, or how they serve it? Or did you just get a beer and a shot? Because that's a good deal. Yeah. We all have our favorite shitty beer brand. I mean, personally, I'm Miller Lite and Pabst Blue Ribbon. Or Yingling. Yingling are pretty good. Heineken kind of sucks. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. What city are we talking about? Dancing on the Sun. Ah, Philadelphia. I lived in Pittsburgh for 2 years. Big fan of Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh's Midwest and Philadelphia is East Coast, and I'm a Midwesterner. Who are we kidding? Well, they have Waffle Houses in Philly. Yeah, we want to hear what went wrong at your Waffle House experience in Philadelphia, little pests. We want to know. The people want to know. I bet he's Googling right now Philadelphia Waffle House story just to try to give us like the best news story he can find. I mean, even if it's not him in the story, it's going to be pretty entertaining at this point. Come on, pest control, we want to know. Yeah, I mean, I thought Waffle Houses were like Southern Hibachi and therefore in the South. Hey, what's up, Mike? Oh, yeah. I mean, every Waffle House is a Waffle House. It comes with the territory. Oh, yeah, Waffle House food is good. Yeah, I concur with Jay, little pest control. That just kind of comes with the experience. I was expecting a better story than that, to be honest. There's a fight at Waffle House like every day. I don't know. Like when I was living in Pittsburgh, we had Waffle Houses in Pittsburgh, so I assume they do. I bet they got a Waffle House. Somebody Google it and let us know. Oh, just kind of like a chicken stir fry, kind of General Tso's chicken-ish. I didn't bread the chicken, but it was a similar sauce. It was pretty good. A little bit of brown rice with it. Chicken, onion, bok choy, broccoli, hot pepper. Uh, Sauce was hoisin sauce, honey, soy sauce, rice vinegar, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of ginger. It was pretty good. Yeah, well, that's probably good corporate management by Waffle House, you know. What's an HK Waffle House? A Hong Kong Waffle House, you know? Yeah, what's an HK Waffle House? The people want to know. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. It's dessert time. Get up for it. ice cream. Oh. I'll go to Crown Chicken on Broad Street unarmed. Yeah, that sounds like a good standard practice. Alright. So let's go ahead, move this back, and I got one more ingredient that I need. Alright, let's get your pan preheating here. Are you also from Philadelphia, Dancing with the Sun? Sorry, On the Sun. Yeah, you definitely want arms. Arms are generally useful in a fight. Okay, good. Just in case I need to do fire control, I got a lid. Not banana, but similar. Strawberries, but same concept, Mike. So we got some butter going in there. What's going on, Daenerys? How you doing? Just making dessert. Put a little bit of brown sugar in there. Oh shit. I need my little flipper. I'll be back. We'll let that all melt together nicely. What's up, nobody? That sounds lovely. I love Silverados. They're a nice vehicle. I'll let all that melt together. Delicious. Let's go ahead and throw some strawberries in there because we like healthy things, yeah? And they're frozen, so they're going to take a minute to cook down, but it should keep the sugar and butter from burning, yeah? No. Is that Blue Ribbon ice cream? Yeah, you know, Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, Haagen-Dazs is good. Personally, I prefer Blue Bell, but it's what the store had. Caramel and brown sugar, yes. So, meanwhile, if you had fresh strawberries, that would have been great, but frozen's gonna work just fine. Just keep an eye on it, make sure nothing burns. Then as soon as the strawberries start to break down, turn the butter sugar mix red, you'll get to the next step. Yeah. We're in no rush. I'll put these back in the freezer, back in the pantry. Oh yeah, it's a good bananas Foster is hard to beat, especially if you like bananas. Okay, that makes you happy. Yeah, I could do that, Daenerys, but I like keeping an eye on butter and sugar. But I'll give it a minute or two. Yeah, Haagen-Dazs makes some good ice cream. Oh shit, you're from South Carolina? I didn't know that. Maybe I did. But I did 3 years in Charleston. Or actually North Charleston, but sounds better if you just say Charleston. Yeah, well, South Carolina's better. Just take the big girthy ones, cut them in half with your spatula. There, just like that. We're making progress. Give it a little bit of a taste. Yeah, more or less. They are terrorists. Wiener dogs are terrorists. Yeah. Let's get your ice cream scooped out. Just plain vanilla, nice creamy, smooth vanilla. Here we go. I don't know. I was probably drinking one night. I'll give it about a shot worth of rum. Let it start to heat up a little bit. Now, if you're lighting anything on fire, make sure you have an oh shit cover, you know? And you can't really see it, but it's on fire. And you're just going to let that burn until it burns out. I'll take all the alcohol out of it. Just leave that nice, rich flavor. I mean, or as people say when they really don't want to explain anything, deep flavor. must have missed something. Yes, yes, yes. You were right, Daenerys. I listen, my dragon queen. I listen. Go ahead, turn off your stove. And you can even give it a few little cashews on top. And you got dessert. Barbecue lighter. Eh. I'm not gonna stress about that. I like to live. Yeah, and it tastes amazing, rocks. And it all melts together with that strawberry syrup there. Yeah, pest control. That's a good point. Or just be a real pro and use a gas burner and just tilt the pan. Oh, rocks, you know. You got me. Man, I feel like you never learned how to take the caps lock button off, buddy. Well, you know, because I'm going to eat them later. They're fine there. There, better? Better, Daenerys? Does that take the bunch out? Yeah. What's going on, Rihanna? How you doing tonight? Yeah. There wasn't one. But I do love when the ice cream melts together with that syrup, though. Flavor is excellent. I mean, believe it or not, adding the rum really gives a little bit of the X factor. Yeah, well, yeah, vanilla ice cream, butter, sugar, and rum, all mixed together. Combinations. You want me to read the back of the rum label for notes of this, hints of that? No, good for you, Ryan. What type of tutorial were you doing tonight? Well, Nicholas, I'm sorry about your loss, I guess. I guess there's some decent non-dairy frozen desserts out there for you, but sucks to suck, to be honest. Nah, that'd be too much. Past this point, you're just more likely to screw it up by adding bullshit to it. You got sweet, you got fat, you got creamy, you got berries. I mean, what more do you need? Yeah, I mean, the only complex thing in here there is the flavor of the rum after it's been burned off. Yeah, I mean, you can do the same thing with just swap the strawberries out for blueberries, and it would be just as good. Although, if I was doing this with blueberries, I would also add a little bit of cinnamon in there too. Huh. Okay, so you make the syrup, add the syrup or caramel or whatever. And yeah, the berries and rum afterwards. Yeah, probably work. That's not a bad strategy either, Nicholas. I'm certainly not here to judge you for drinking rum. Because at the bottom of our hearts, we all want to be pirates. Oh, what's going on, Eddie Spaghetti? How you doing? Hmm. Bacardi's pretty good. Pretty good. Just wrapping up for the night. Beautiful Saturday. Good football watching. Made some Chinese food and an ice cream sundae. Zero complaints. What'd you do all day today, Eddie? The remains of syrup. Hot chocolate's good. I'm assuming you're someplace cold. Okay, well that's kind of cold-ish, yeah. Um, Homework kind of sucks, but yeah, you gotta do it. You don't want to be a bum. What's that? Just like a nah. They're sleeping, and I'm gonna let them sleep. Uh, they're a little bit pissed because I didn't give them a whole lot of chicken because the chicken I made had a bunch of garlic and hoisin sauce and a bunch of other bullshit in it. Uh, isn't that just like a cake that you put a blowtorch to? I'm gonna have to look up what that is. Yeah, I might have to get a torch and Google what creme brulee is. Oh man, that's something that sounds way too expensive for me to ever order. Step one, discovering the difference between custard and ice cream. Oh, what a mess. You're still talking about creme brulee and how awesome it is or whatever. Eh, yeah. Uh, I'm just gonna assume that was for like a bunch of people because that's sounds like it was a good meal though. What are you? Oh, man, I didn't realize it echoed all the way out here. Yes, yes, I did wash my hands. I feel like you just made that up and didn't actually hear anything there. It is. Hey, welcome back, V. Glad that you've overcome all that. I would agree with that. I mean, the reason restaurant food's so good is they put enough butter, enough sugar, enough everything of that nature in it. They don't worry about how healthy it is. And you just taste it and you say, oh, this is so good. Oh my God, I love it. You don't stop to think of how much butter, how much oil, how much sugar, how much MSG, how much salt, all the good stuff they just put in. Yeah, that's okay though. Yeah, I don't know about that, V. You definitely want to let it rest a little bit though. Eh, well, that's a little awkward. That's all the way down the hallway and, huh, oh well, we'll fix that. Sorry about that. Huh. I didn't know you were running a stopwatch. Yeah, appreciate it, V. Just have to soundproof my hallway, apparently. It's good. I appreciate that. Noted, V. Noted. Very true, Dragon Lady. Very true. This is attracted my vitality. It's all right. Oh yeah, I love Tiger King. And that Carol Baskins lady, she sucks. Hey, all you cool cats and kids. Like, come on. world would be a better place without Carol Baskins. Well, V, you can go ahead and take one for the team and kind of distract her and, protect Joe Exotic from her. Yeah, that would be cool. How long is he in jail for? I don't think he did anything wrong. Ooh, yikes. I mean, the world would be a better place with the free Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin in jail. Like, they should just do a swapsies. Oh, yeah, I fell asleep without my CPAP machine and my dogs licked my face. And then I woke up looking like this. They get worried when you know, they think I'm like dying from like sleep apnea or whatever. No, she definitely did. Yeah, I think we all agree Carol Baskin sucks. Yeah, well, never trust cat people. I love conspiracy theories. Could be an alien. What the hell is Europa the Last Battle? You're gonna have to give some context. That's some nerd shit. I'm not gonna have a whole lot to weigh in on it. Well, are we sure he's a boy? Pest control? But yeah, I mean, drinking soy milk is not good for you. Not familiar with the story, Daenerys. I've seen the documentary on Netflix, but I always just like scroll to the right. Uh, I'm not familiar with the stories. Apparently, they killed their parents or whatever to get their money, and now they want to get out of jail. I can understand that. Man, I feel like I see where this is going, V, but I think he did turn out to be pretty terrible, though. I mean, little pest control, like, do you think they wear like them little cat ears and tails and stuff when they get it on? And like shit in litter boxes and stuff like that? Yeah. Outside of Halloween, like on Halloween, if you put a cute girl with like cat ears on, like +2 automatically. But outside of Halloween, I think it's probably like a -2 on the 1 to 10 scale. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with the Rothschilds. Does Carol Baskins have a hairy back? That's a good question. Well, I think you should write a fan letter letting her know that she needs an OnlyFans and exactly what she should do in that OnlyFans. I mean, you'd be serving up the greater good, little pest control. I respect that. Yeah, you might be able to get your answer just by sending a postcard, though, if you phrase it nicely. Yeah, I don't know. 1, 3. Yeah, sure. Saturday night, I got to rehydrate. Yeah, you're right. You got some points. Well, V, that's a very specific niche market. What? I'm interested how you're going to reach your target demographic. Mm, my bad. My bad, Dragon Lady. Sorry about that. Now, are you just starting your day, Daenerys, or are you up super late? Which one? Let me just go retreat in shame. Yeah, okay. What do you got on your agenda for today? I guess thank you for the compliment, V. You're obviously some sort of sick freak, but that's okay. Здравствуйте, мой друг. Hope you're doing well, Mikhail. Yeah, well, happy Sunday. You got a normal Sunday routine for a lazy Sunday. I mean, it can't be that lazy of a Sunday getting up at like 5 a.m., but. I mean, V's not afraid to ask for what he wants. I will say that. Mm, it's been a long time, and I got C's for about 2 years in college, but beyond babushka and dedushka, I don't remember a whole lot. I'm afraid what you're doing to that show, a little pest control, but to each their own. No, I thought you were saying it was a release for you, pest control, but to each their own. Huh. Yeah, I mean, are there any success stories from like Dr. Oz? Oh, well, spasiba, Mikhail. Yeah, I mean, I think most people would prefer not to have war. You know, we'll see what happens in the future, though. Oh, well, the next question is going to be, what are you reading right now, Daenerys? And no saying House of Dragon or any of the first 5 books or whatever. As I'm getting ready to wrap it up pretty soon here. It's almost, yeah, it's well past my bedtime. Mm, I work on quality control, actual skill cooking, We'll get there eventually. The nice thing about a hobby is it's a hobby. Like if you try to, no, it's fun when it's a hobby. Yeah, well, we can do that again. But I do appreciate the compliment, Pass. Where are you from? Pest control? Sleeping in, walking the dogs, going to the beach, or golfing. One of the two. Uh, yeah, the two wives comment should have given that one away. Um, Man, you said you live in Salt Lake City. Shit. Whoops. Now it's clicking. Uh, but yeah, either golf or the beach, and then dinner with aunt and uncle. Would be nice. pest control. I'm not far behind you. I think it might. Thanks for contributing. It's good to have people that actually talk or whatnot. But yeah, get some sleep and have a nice night. But but well, everybody, I hope you have a great day. Get some rest or whatever. Daenerys, enjoy your reading. Oh, autobiography phrase. I do like Matthew McConaughey as an actor, though. He's pretty funny. Now, was Matthew McConaughey, was he like an acting school forever type of person, or did he just like show up to an open audition and just click for him? Reading an autobiography right now. I forget the name of it. I forget who it's by, but it's like by some submarine commander or whatever. Oh, welcome back, V. Like, yeah, one roll and then he exploded, or yeah, I mean, he's a good-looking dude. That definitely didn't hurt him. Yeah, well, I could use a chiropractor right now. Maybe not your chiropractor, but I could use a chiropractor. But yeah, I mean, he's good at what he does. I mean, trying to think what my favorite Matthew McConaughey movie was. I think he was in Hangover. It was pretty funny in that. Uh, was he in what was the movie Limitless, where they gave him like the pill that was like super, unlocked everybody's human potential or whatever? That's not a book I would read before bed, V. That ain't exactly a heart-lifting story. I mean, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say you're really into World War II history. I'm familiar with the book and the story, V. You're doing a good job of saving yourself on that one. Don't know about the quality of the pajamas. Good book, though. I mean, powerful, not uplifting, but powerful book. Fair enough. I mean, same, but different. Was Bradley Cooper also the Limitless guy? Haven't read that one, B. Eh, speech impediment. You know, what am I gonna say? Okay. Well, you know, forgive my confusion. Yeah, well, I've never been there. Ha ha ha, B. Very funny. Now you're just trying to get me fired up. Whoops. I don't know. Like actors, names, and faces. I can say, oh, that guy that was in this movie or that show, XYZ. But when you like ask about like what their actual real names, it's game over. But I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night though. Enjoy your autobiography, Daenerys. V, whatever weird things you're up to today. I hope you have an enjoyable day. Everybody else that joined, thank you. And y'all have a good one.